Hey guys, welcome to the new Australian content. It's really cool how iRacing is they've put a lot of time and effort this year into the V8 supercars. I still call them V8 supercars. Um and really excited to have a first look. I just don't have enough time this week because I'm doing like 13-hour days at work, and there's a really small window before work where I get to have a crack, and that's why I've been doing the Porsches. If you like the Porsches, let me know. I'm thinking about putting my head down and having a bit of a crack this season. This new tie model's opened a whole new world of opportunity for the Porsches, but we're here to talk about these two. Have a look at this. I might have a Holden t-shirt on, but today I'm in Scotty's car on the right, and I'm pretty impressed. Really impressed, actually. The things look amazing. The only content I've really seen apart from the iRacing videos is Robert Plumley's race. So, employed to go and have a look at that because uh, having a good old crack with a big bunch of cars at the new Lime Rock Park was very entertaining. But this is using the new tyre model, so I think we're going to have the same sort of challenges that we have that I've been having with the Porsche, whether it's going to be hard to warm the tires or cycle the tires. And looking at doing a couple of videos this season on how to extract the best out of the car in a short period of time. It's something that I'm really wanting to learn and hoping to share with you guys. Now it says on the Red Bull windscreen all-wheel drive. It's not all-wheel drive. That's a promotion sticker for the Commodore itself, the road car. Their top of the line model has all-wheel drive, but yeah, the liveries are already out on Trading Paints. I got these yesterday, and the liveries on Trading Paints are growing and growing and growing. First, well, thanks to everyone who subscribed lately. Really appreciate it. My views have gone right up. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, click on the subscribe button down below and hopefully give you some really cool content. If there's anything you want to see on the channel, just let me know, and I'll have a good old crack at it. So let's have a look at these cars. I'll bring me old trusty keyboard over. Hackers. There we go. So now I've got my key bindings set. This is the Holden, the ZB Commodore. It was announced this week that there's a really high chance that we will not be getting this car ever again. It's an Opel. Holden don't make Commodores anymore, unfortunately. Car manufacturing in Australia is dead. There are no cars made in Australia anymore except for higher end vehicles. And yeah, I've never liked the look of the Commodore. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the current model Mustang, but I think in V8 supercar livery, we're looking good as a Mustang. It's probably because if you followed the V8 supercars this year, Scotty has made this car. He has just absolutely obliterated it. He's had more wins, more qualifying. He's had the most successful year in V8 supercars in real life than anybody has in the past. That includes Craig Lowndes, Peter Brock, Mark Scaife. He is something special, that bloke. But today we don't have McLaughlin's name on the window. We have mine. So that's, I think, a new feature with iRacing as well. They've extended the paint to the windows, which is pretty cool. So you get your car number and your name on the window itself. I actually really like the paint job. I think makes the Mustang. When they first brought the Mustang out at the start of this year, they put two Mustangs side by side, and there was, let's see if we can get a better picture. There we go. There was something about all the modifications they had to do to fit the car onto the chassis, NASCAR style, that it just, yeah, it looks a lot different to the real car. So the two cars side by side don't look that good, but um, the image of the Mustang is definitely there. The problem was V8 supercars have a fixed specification roll cage, and it was always designed as a four-door car. This is the first two-door car in the series, and they had to do a lot of modifications to make the car fit around the roll cage, and that's why it looks so different. Massive rear wing, a lot of original parts on the cars, not like NASCAR where they paint the parts on. Um, and yeah, so very, very impressed with the Mustang. And as far as the Commodore goes, it's probably a bit unfortunate. I might have Red Bull hats and everything behind me, but that's because my brother used to work at Holden and he met all these guys and was given a whole bunch of memorabilia. But the car itself is that's the paint job that they use throughout the year. And yeah, just really impressed. Watching Robert's video the other day, the sounds from inside the cabin and from the replay view are absolutely 100% spot on. And it's really cool the effort they've gone to the details of this car. And yeah, so that's a look around of the car. What do you reckon we go drive it? Let's have a look. Spider-Man's still there. Pete would be happy. But let's go and have a look. So I'm glad that there's someone in this session. They don't have any week 13 sessions um, for the V8 supercars, unfortunately. I think they really missed the opportunity there. A lot of people buying the content and everything, and you look at the week 13 format, and it's just, there's nothing. There's just your standard stuff. So I was hoping when the new content came through on Wednesday that they would update the week 13. So I've actually jumped into a hosted session. We can turn the mouse off now. Unfortunately, Tom has disappeared. So I'm glad I got that picture because he's gone. As far as setups go, before we jump in, it's quite extensive. So you've got your tire pressures, which is going to be really important for a qualifying setup, and also, let's see if we can get that, qualifying setup and a race setup. But then you have a look at the setups from overall setup. Have a look at the suspension setup. It's fantastic. It's going to be a lot of getting your head around the whole thing. And turn that phone on. Rear anti-roll bars, dampers, suspension, spring rate, ride height, fuel. It goes up to 110 liters. Drop gear A ratio, the wing setting. There's a lot to get our heads around, and I think there's going to be a lot of in-car adjustments. So for the first time for myself, let's go and have a look. Looking around, this is in the Mustang. Not too bad. Go to in-car adjustments. So while you're driving, you can change your brake bias, your front anti-roll bar and rear anti-roll bar. And they don't actually have it. So let's get out of this and see if we can go to a cockpit view. Let's see if we can go to a cockpit view. There we go. I know you probably just want to see the thing drive if you haven't bought the content yet already. Right, there we go. So, you have a look at the cockpit itself. This is actually not 100% accurate. Oh, yes, it is. There it are. Those red and blue bars are for the anti-roll bars and the brake bias. And you'll notice that Scotty, if you ever watch some in-car footage of actually most of the drivers, but Scotty changes his anti-roll bar and his brake bias settings about 5 times per lap. And if you think that these guys aren't working hard enough just driving these things and trying to keep them planted on the ground, they're doing a lot with brake bias. So I think that little knob down there under the button box is another adjustment. So there's a lot there. They also have where those canisters are actual esky full of dry ice, and they have that hooked up to a cool suit. That could be it. Most people have like a square esky. Oh, actually, very, very cool details. Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Let's practice. So, first thing we want to do.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Disengage limiter.
Let's just drive a thing. None of my key bindings are done. So, different to the Porsche. Okay, so going up here is going to be standard flat to the floor. But I think there's going to be a little bit of technique involved. Alright, let's start again. We'll fix our key bindings. But this is not about how fast we can go. Better controls. You got to have your relative set up. Done. Then let's do auto clutch for now. Let's just drive the car. Damn it.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Key bindings are very, very important.
205.73.
There's always things that were next and last. There we go.
Pit exit is clear.
So this is a baseline setup. Not a good start. Go conservative on the So what is it, about 600 horsepower or something? And this is where the tyre cycle is going to come in, but also the brakes. I want to do a video about comparing a real life tyre cycle compared to an iRacing tyre cycle. Because with the new tyre models, they're becoming more and more realistic. It's not just tyre temps, it's tyre pressures and everything, which we're learning in the Audi TCR at the moment. have to get a bit of technique. It's not just going to be thrown at you. So we'll try with a bit of clutch going down the main straight. Flat going up. It's all about comparing it to real life for that realism. So 224 is not good. Jake is down to a 205. Quite rigid.
Sector 1 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
More than likely. So I already feel straight away on lap 2 that the brakes are warmed up. But those sounds are amazing. So I'll try the 4 marker. Doesn't want to shift as much as you would like it. So there's a lot we're going to need to learn with this car, but it already feels awesome. So braking for a fair while before shifting made a difference there. Not there. So let me know what you think, guys. Have you tried the V8 Supercars? They're going to be very similar. It's going to be the look more than
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
So with V8 Supercars, it's very much based on parity. So both cars, a bit better there. So as far as function, they should be identical. They've put a lot of effort in this year for aero. Oh, she doesn't want to turn.
Mind these track limits, please, Glenn.
Knackers, calm down.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
Alright.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
No worries, Knackers. So I'll see if that registers on my lap. Yeah, 4.8 litres used in that one lap. So they're thirsty little suckers. So far, I like it. This is the standard cockpit view, you can change it.
P3.
So that guy has done the same thing as me. So we're catching it. Brake a bit this time.
Used half your fuel.
There we go. Woohoo! Clean lap. Almost. Okay, not clean lap. Let's do it. One more lap. We'll see if we can get a lap out of this. I already feel straight away that the brakes and the tyres are a lot better. I don't know if they're right.
That's your fastest lap today. You're currently 17 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 14 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, that's a fair bit, crew chief. So you watch the guys in real life, and the ones who really make a difference. You can see how smooth they are with the steering, with the accelerator and the brake, and I think that's what
Sector
going to
1
make
is
a huge
0.9
difference
off
here.
the pace.
Nice and steady on the throttle. Bit better.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
We'll be right, Knackers.
Okay, Glenn. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
What was that? 209. Well and truly off the pace.
Today. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
So let me know what you think, guys. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's just an absolute shame that V8 Supercars, so that iRacing, yeah, it's a bloody shame that iRacing hasn't capitalised on their new content. They did with the TCRs last season, had unofficial races, get your head around the car, and yeah, oh well. So let's go and have a look at the schedule, because I think it's going to be an interesting schedule. I haven't even downloaded it yet. So season 1 schedule. Cha-cha-cha-ching. Where are we? So as far as classes go, they don't call it V8 Supercars, they call it Supercars.
The guy behind has just
Class
done
C?
a 210.92.
Class C. So I think you can still do it with a Class D license, which is cool. And the first track is Road America here. So 19 laps. That is going to be interesting. Second week is 33 laps of Bathurst. That'll be 2 or 3 stops. That'll be a very long race. Phillip Island, 20 laps. Watkins Glen, 28. Barcelona, 25. Spa, 21 laps of Spa. Brands Hatch, 28. So what they're trying to do is... far out. Sorry, guys. What they're trying to do is basically mimic the V8 Supercar season, but they've actually got it in the wrong order. Maybe they've just put Bathurst or Mount Panorama as week 2 to keep international people interested. But I think personally that might actually turn people away. The real series is combined sprint races along with endurance. They have 3 endurance races towards the end of the year. It's called the Pertec Cup, and they're 3 in a row. It's this year was Sandown, but next year is going to be the Bend, the new track between Melbourne and Adelaide at Tailem Bend. Bathurst and the Gold Coast, 3 very different tracks, but they're both 3 of them, towards this. I think iRacing needs, if they're going to spend that much time getting stuck into the cars, the sound, mechanics, the look, all the details, I think they really need to start looking at Australian tracks. And there are plenty of great circuits on the real life Supercars season. So, yeah, Spa Endurance, 21 laps. Brands Hatch, 28. Daytona Speedway Road Course, 29 laps. So they've got quite a few endurance. Then you come back to Summit Point, 33 laps. Montreal Sprint Race, 19 laps. Mosport, 38. And then Sonoma at the end, 32. Interesting. Very interesting. It's not kind of calendar I was expecting. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. Down if you didn't. Make sure you subscribe and come check me out on Twitch. We also have the community race coming up on the weekend. I have been quite slack, to be honest. Where is it? Been a while. Going to be Saturday afternoon, American time. It's going to be European time Saturday evening, and Australian time early 3 a.m. Melbourne time on Sunday. We're going to have a community race, 3 races. I should have talked about this at the start. We're going to have Watkins Glen to start with, and then we're going to have Okayama, and then we're going to have Charlotte Roval. They're going to be 20-minute races, so the session goes for an hour, including practice qualifying. Pretty much unlimited X's, as many free repairs as it will allow you. Just come and let your hair down. It'll be these cars plus the Pro 2 or Pro 4 truck and the Skippy. So yeah, come in, have some fun, let your hair down, say good day, and it'll be my first YouTube stream as well. So fingers crossed it all goes well. Hope to see you then, guys. Tomorrow I'll see you on Twitch. Catch you later. Bye.